Right now at 10, a record number of people step out in pink to find a cure for a deadly disease. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 this weekend. I'm Carrie Vick. La Crosse was a vision in pink today. This morning, a sea of more than 6,200 people dressed in pink took to the streets to join the fight against breast cancer. It's the Steppin Out in Pink event's largest turnout since it started 8 years ago. Participants walked a 4.5-mile loop around La Crosse's south side. Volunteers offered refreshments and music entertainment along the way. The event is a fundraiser, and organizers hope the steps taken this year will lead them closer to their goal of finding a cure.
We're just hoping with what we're doing here today that we will be able to find that, hope for others, that we don't have to be doing this walk any longer.
There were many breast cancer survivors among today's participants. News 8's Pauline Lee has more on what this walk means to them.
Every survivor has their own unique story to tell about their battle with breast cancer, but it's that common thread of triumph that makes them stronger, knowing they're not alone.
Karen Gleason looks forward to Steppin' Out in Pink every year.
We put it on our calendar. It's right up there before Cranfest.
So much so that she has participated in every single walk since the event began 8 years ago. It's become a tradition for her as a breast cancer survivor.
For me to be alive 19 years later and be part of this community is just an awesome experience. I love it every year.
In 1994, Gleason was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer.
It was a really scary diagnosis at that time because when you talked about cancer, you talked about death.
Also among the thousands on the walk is another breast cancer survivor, Barb Shull.
This is my 5th year for doing the walk.
But not only is this her 5th year participating, it's also her 5th year being cancer-free, meaning no more doctor visits and no more medications. It's a milestone for breast cancer patients.
It just marks almost a graduation point for me, so it's just a celebration altogether.
Step by step, these survivors and their supporters start the 4.5-mile journey and finish together.
We made it. We did good.
As a community, supporting one another in the fight against breast cancer.
It reminds me that we're all together and that there are other people who share my journey. And that's very reassuring and very comforting. Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now, we won't know the final total of funds raised until later next week, but so far just online, more than $100,000 have been raised for the walk. Proceeds collected will go towards funding breast cancer research, as well as mammograms for people underinsured or uninsured. Some of it will also go towards Paula's Purse, a foundation through Gunderson Health System that provides financial help for breast cancer patients.
Thanks, Pauline. This year's event would not have been possible without the help of 400 volunteers.